the side, like they have the benches and stuff, and just let him. And then he'll start and be like, "You finished?"
That's it. It's if you're just gonna be like, oh God, and they sense your stress.
Yeah, that's the trouble is because I used to be like that. I still like get like it now. I get stressed with them and stuff and playing up or whatever and that. But like you say, if they sense that you like that, they're going to do it even worse. So it was just at the point where I just got so fed out. I was just like, right. So what if people think you're going to have a tantrum? You just sit there and carry on. It's like we were talking about it the other day actually as well, because my mum and dad have got like a sideway, and we were talking about it the other day because when he used to have a tantrum, we used to put him out there to calm down and come in. But then, like after a while, you see his head popping around the door, and we'd be laughing at him because, like, again, we'd be like, "You calm down now," and you'd be like, "Yeah," and you're like, "You can come in now." So that's one way of like just controlling it and just not letting it get to you as a mum.
Oh yeah,
You
it's
get on
very
with it.
difficult though. It's very difficult because I can feel I go, ugh, like why is
Yeah.
this happening right now?
It is very difficult, especially when you're like paranoid and people are around, like you say, looking at you, giving you evils, like control your child and stuff like that. But yeah, it's can be very difficult at times. There is situations where just like bribery always works.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And there'll be times where like my daughter wanted something and I said no because for whatever reason anyway, and she would
Yeah.
scream and shout and stomp and when she was smaller anyway.
Mm.
and and then like people are just like looking at you like you just the worst like human being in the world or
Mm.
whatever. And I would copy her. I would copy her, and then she'd be looking at me like, what are you doing? I was like, well, it's not nice, is it? See, this is what you're doing. She'd be like, all right, and then just walk off.
Yeah. Oh, I've done that a couple of times. Tristan copied him, and he's like,
Yeah, what you do? So
"Would
I
you look
kind
at
of,
you like, okay?"
yeah, I in a way I am dreading when they are uh grown-ups. Do you ever worry, think, oh my God, I wonder how they're gonna be like when they're like in their late teens, early 20s?
I actually like, yeah, I do often think about it. I get petrified sometimes thinking what it's going to be like in the future, but it's just like Tristan like now and then says, "Oh, when I get my own place with my mates and everything," I'm like, "You leaving me? You're leaving me. You're not allowed to leave me." He's like, "Well, I can't live with you forever."
That's the thing with my son. There's I think he's gonna be with us till I don't know. I just don't know what's gonna happen. It's
Yeah.
you could get to the age of like 17, 18 and be independent, or whatever. You just don't know. It's so I can't really predict. But then I also worry about my daughter as well, like how's it gonna be like and stuff. But I guess, yeah.
I think it's just natural though, isn't it? Of like we care so much, we do think about things like that, just how they're going to cope if they are going to be on their own or when they move on and stuff. It's like when I think of Lilith, I think when she settles down with someone, I think they're going to look after her and that and understand her circumstances and stuff. It's just like that's in the future, but you still worry about it because you do think of these things. I think every probably parent comes across as thinking of it,
hmm
whether disabilities or not really. I think because we care and we know their characters and stuff. And
Yeah, absolutely. But then it's like sometimes I wonder how are they gonna be like when they get to the age of wanting a partner, wanting boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. Um and I don't know, it's like as a parent you would obviously want them to be happy, though, obviously, but it's the whole, oh, I wonder if they ever get married or just sort of like move in with someone, or how is it going to be like? Would they ever have children or
Yeah.
that sort of thing, and especially being, them having special needs, I do wonder what the future's going to be like and what the future's going to bring. And I get very worried as well, though. But at the same time, I know they are both uh fighters. They
Yeah.
are both fighters, and I know that even if they struggle in the future, I will be there. So will my husband. We both will be there to pick them back up. So yeah, I am scared what the future might bring. But then again, it's like I didn't know that personally that I would have the life that I have now. I always thought uh, that I would just be, I don't know, sort of like getting to my 30s and have my house, my car, my career, and just be like living in the single life till whenever. I didn't expect to, be in my 30s and be with someone for 12 years, be married for 5, have 2 kids and a cat, and and all that stuff. I never thought that that would happen to me.
I was just starting my life and bloody virus happened. I'm 40 and like things are getting better now and bloody virus happens. I'm just like, oh, just like I had so much planned for this year and stuff. But
This past, 18 months have been crazy for you, isn't it? Like,
I know it has been. It's been like 2019 was ups and downs because like I had like special people pass away.
of course.
And then also it's just turned 40, got like met Paul in like January,
Yeah.
and then obviously all our time together. Then I got engaged in November, and
How did he propose? Can you tell me? How did he propose?
yeah, we were in London for my birthday to celebrate my 40th birthday, and we were making a weekend of it. And then on the Saturday we were meeting some like of the family.
Yeah.
But on the Friday we'd booked the London Eye to do it
No.
at the night.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we had some activities planned and everything and stuff. And then we went on the London Eye. We were admiring and how beautiful like it was because like in the dark. And he waited till we got to the top and he was showing me where the palace was and everything in that. And then I heard him turn around and say, well, I've never seen anything so beautiful in all my life. And I'm like, yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? And he was down on his knee with a ring. I was just like bursting into tears. I was in shock.
Oh, wow. It's something like out of a movie.
Oh, it was just so nice. It's just like I wish I took more of the moment in though, because it just happened so quickly and stuff. The next thing we were off, and I was just like, that just really just happened. I was just like, as soon as like he was on his knee with the ring, I was just like crying my heart out. I was so in shock. So, but yeah, it was really nice. And then we met the fam on the Saturday and stuff, and did some other things like in London and that was just like a really amazing weekend. So yeah, but it's been that was like a really good year, and then all this happened and everything and like obviously we didn't see each other for quite a while,
Yeah.
but we've got through it and stuff. It's very hard at the moment, but we're getting through it. Next year I'm moving, going to the north like next year, moving up there after the wedding. It's getting married in May, and then gonna like move about June, July time, and then hopefully, like, just wait for like Tristan to do his exams first, though, because that's why I'm leaving it till next year because of his exams and stuff. But like, they're really excited. They can't wait. I think Lily's nervous though, going to a new school and stuff, but I made a promise to her and said, you know, like, you do well and stuff, we'll get you your own little doggy and like you've got something to come home to. But yeah, they are excited about it though, and really looking forward to it and stuff. So
Yeah. How did they react to your new relationship?
well, Tristan turned around and said to me, I'm really happy for you. It's lovely to see you happy. But they absolutely love Paul. He kind of is like the father figure, and he's like gets on great with them and really well and stuff, and it's just really nice. It's just like Tristan's always had that male relationship with my dad. He like obviously didn't understand at the time like why his dad left. He was blaming himself and stuff like this and all that.
Must have been very difficult for a child to think like that.
Yeah, it's just it's been a tough life for him already. He's only like 15 and he's had it quite tough, bless him. School and stuff like that as well. It breaks my heart, it does, because I went through exactly the same thing. Obviously I didn't have a dad leave me. I've still got like my parents, luckily, but there was a lot I went through when I was younger and stuff, and I still suffer with it now.
Of course.
And it worries me with Tristan
that
he'd probably be the same. So, but he's looking forward to the move quite a lot. But yeah, they absolutely adore Paul and welcomed him, and more than anything, they like seeing me happy.
That's good though.
Because my mum's had like a word with them, kind of just to make sure that they're all right, and if they like Paul and stuff, and they're like, yeah, we love him and all that. So it's all good, and yeah, so they're quite happy about it. Because Tristan did get in touch with his dad, like Facebook, found him, and messaged him, but unfortunately it didn't quite go as well, I think, as he hoped. So yeah, it kind of affected him a bit, but I think now they've kind of forgotten about him and kind of now like move on. They know that he knows for himself that he isn't a good man. So
do you think he resents his dad?
I don't know. I think he wanted to have that relationship with him, kind of, because I don't know what was going through his mind and that, but obviously he saw him on Facebook. He knows his name. I've told him the truth and everything and what happened at the time. I couldn't really stop him. I couldn't really have a go at him or getting in touch with him, but at least he was honest about it and said, look, I've sent a message to my dad, and he sat with me, and while I was messaging him, trying to like be supportive, but just like sit back and just make sure, you know, kind of thing, as you do. But yeah, I just messaged him saying, hi, it's Tristan, your son. And he come back saying, hi, I've got so much to say, or something, just knowing what to say. And he basically asked him straight out, why did you leave me and Lilith? And then he came back with a load of lies, saying your mum chucked me out and stopped me from seeing you. So me, I'm like trying to hold myself together.
Of course, yeah.
But I'm like firing up inside. And I just explained to him, I said, you know the truth, Tristan. I said, Nanny's told you, like, and I've told you and everything.